This is definitely the time of year for top 10 videos, Game of the Year videos and award shows, and we are not done yet as the Game Developers Choice Awards is coming up in March, and we now have information on the nominees, categories and all that good stuff. Now, for the games that have the most nominations, The Witcher 3 is actually tied alongside Metal Gear Solid 5 with 4 nominations each. Both of these are up for Game of the Year, alongside various others, and other nominees that are featured multiple times will be Her Story, Star Wars Battlefront, Bloodborne, Splatoon, Fallout 3, and a few others. Now, I'm going to go through all the categories here, give my thoughts on who should win, and of course when we know the winners, we'll be back here once more. So let's begin with the one everyone cares about, that being Game of the Year. As I said, we have Witcher 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5 being nominated, and we also have Fallout 4 and Bloodborne and Rocket League. Personally, out of those, I'd give it to Bloodborne, because that's the one I've sunk the most time into, but I've got a feeling that Witcher 3 is really going to get that one. It's won enough awards to fill a lorry at this point. Next up is Innovation Award, which is going between Her Story, Super Mario Maker, Undertale, Splatoon and The Beginner's Guide. I'm going to give it personally to Undertale there. Her Story I've heard is good, but I haven't actually played it. Splatoon I've also heard is good, but haven't played it. Best Debut is between Studio Wildcard for Ark Survival Evolved, Toby Fox for Undertale, Moon Studios for Ori and the Blind Forest, Moppin for Downwell, and Steel Crate Games for Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. That's a really tough one. Ugh. It's between Undertale, Ori and Keep Talking, to be honest. All of those three are really good in their own different ways. Not sure on that one. Next up is Best Design. We have Rocket League, Metal Gear Solid 5, Bloodborne, Fallout 4 and Splatoon. Bloodborne, hands down, not even a question. Best Handheld Mobile Game, Lara Croft Go, Fallout Shelter, Downwell, Her Story and Alpha Bear. Haven't really played enough of any of these, but I've heard good things about Lara Croft Go and Downwell, so it's probably going to be between those two. Best Visual Art, we have Ori and the Blind Forest, The Witcher 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Bloodborne and Splatoon. I mean, if it's purely down to like pure graphical powerhouse, it's probably going to be between The Witcher 3 and Star Wars Battlefront, but if it's best aesthetic, it's probably going to be between Ori and the Blind Forest and Bloodborne. Best Narrative is between Her Story, Witcher 3, Life is Strange, Undertale and Beginner's Guide. Haven't played Her Story, as I said. Witcher 3, the story is fantastic. Life is Strange story is also good, but I don't know if it would win an award, so again it's going to have to go to Undertale for me because I haven't played Beginner's Guide. Best Audio, there is one missing from this already that I can see, that I will give it to in a second. But we have Star Wars Battlefront, Ori and the Blind Forest, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Metal Gear Solid 5 and Crypt of the Necro Dancer. So who was the one missing? Hotline Miami 2, wrong number, and that's who I would personally give that one to. Out of those ones, probably Ori. Yeah. Best Technology, Metal Gear Solid 5, Witcher 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Fallout 4 and Just Cause 3. Star Wars Battlefront may not have much below the surface, but it is a damn pretty game. But I might have to give this one to The Witcher because, damn, that looks good. Even if it was downgraded from what we saw, it still looks amazing. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Who would you give some of those categories to out of the options available? And if you don't agree with any of the options, who would you vote for? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.